Good morning. Welcome to Mitchie's Motivational Monday. How you doing today? Oh, what a hot ass day already. It's 8:30 in the morning and it's already 96 degrees. It's gonna be a hot one today. Absolutely scorcher. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be even hotter, probably about 106 tomorrow. So heading to the water, get away from this heat, reconnect. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. So anyways, today, good morning. My message today is about how we react to things. It's important to be mindful how we react in situations. You know, sometimes we got to realize that our reaction can be explosive and it can be way deeper than just the moment we find ourselves in. And it's important to understand that. It's important to wrap your head around the fact that, you know, I got to ask myself questions, right? Like, why am I being triggered? Why am I being triggered so badly? Because usually it's later you step back, after you step back, and you realize that that situation didn't deserve the level of energy that you put out to it. It didn't deserve the anger, if it was anger, or the extreme hurt, or the extreme sadness, or whatever the emotion was that you felt might not equal what happened. And you usually don't realize that till later, and that's what causes us to typically go back and apologize to a person. So what I've been working on, and what I'm learning to do, is to absorb what's happening and remain quiet. You know, try and just hold my tongue and then think about what just happened and then approach it in a more practical sense. So, you know, not being so fast, so quick to anger, not being so quick to react, but to, you know, slow down a little bit, back up a little bit, absorb what just happened, and ask yourself, why am I being triggered by this? Did this action or this event that just happened directly affect me? And if it did, how so? And then you have to ask yourself, why? Why did that affect me the way it did? And when you dig deeper, you realize, yeah, that I shouldn't have reacted that way. I shouldn't have got so angry. And because when we're angered and when we're emotional, we don't think rationally. I never could. You know, as soon as I feel my blood pressure go up and that anger raise up in me, I lose my mind. I literally cannot think clearly. And if it's a debate, if it's a conversation or what we call an argument, then, you know, that's even worse. And my mind just can't think because I'm so clouded by the emotion. I'm so clouded by the anger. You know, and it's funny, the word argue, I learned this from Clint Westwood a little while back, that to argue means to seek truth. When you look up the origin of the word and break it apart and understand it, it means that you're talking with someone to achieve the truth. It's a seeking of truth is what an argument is. So it was an interesting thing to learn, you know, because we always look at an argument as bad. You know, this is bad, we're arguing. But the reality is you're both just seeking truth of a situation, because our perceptions are always different. My perception's different than the person on the other side, different than their perception. So it's important to step back a little bit in life. Step back a little bit when you find yourself in a moment that you feel triggered, and calm yourself down and think about it. And that way, when you react, you can react properly. You can react out of either love, you know, which should always be your first reaction, whether it's a family member, whether it's a stranger, really. I mean, we're supposed to love one another as we love ourselves. So would we really want to talk to ourselves the way we just reacted to that person? And obviously this doesn't necessarily go for every situation in life, but you know what I'm talking about. We've all been there. We've all had a disagreement, or we've all had a confrontation, or we've all had somebody do something that affected us, whether it was directly or indirectly. And there's a lot of times when somebody does something, especially if it's a family member, and it affects us indirectly, meaning their action or whatever it was that they did wasn't directed towards us. It wasn't even, we weren't even in their thought process when that action occurred. So it's important to understand that. It's important to understand that what they did was to themselves. What they did was, you know, between them and another, not necessarily between you and them. And so it's important to understand that. It's important to realize that, you know, we're not always the center of everything, I guess, is the bottom line. The world doesn't always revolve around us as much as we'd like to think it does. It doesn't. So just some food for thought, guys. And you know what? It's going to be a hot day today, but it's all good. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you all have a fabulous week. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good day. Love you all.